Hello. Hi, Shravan. Hello, Uma Shankarji. How are
Hi,
you?
hi, ma'am. Hi.
Good
Hi,
to
ma'am.
see you
Hi.
after a long time. Hi. Can you guys hear me properly?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's see. There were more people who were supposed to join. And let's see.
Ma'am, my good book got live on Amazon, ma'am.
So what? Aage kya? I mean, your book got live on Amazon, then when are you planning to inform the community?
Actually, today evening only I saw them, ma'am. 3 days ago I have submitted. Today I got. So I thought that I will be
Good
informing
job.
that. Thank you. Thank you.
So let me see. 1 second. Let me
Yeah, yeah.
open. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
And it will be
It got live today.
helpful. Yeah, it got live today.
What was that? 7?
Rebuild, rise, repeat.
Good, right. Good.
On 18th I submitted. Today afternoon section it got live.
Okay, it got live yesterday, it seems.
Today, ma'am. Today. Morning onwards, I'm checking every day.
Okay. 1 second.
So,
The categories haven't reflected yet.
yeah.
So you will have to how many pre-orders you got?
Three, ma'am.
So start put one at least and put it in the community so people can actually put the link, Amazon link on in the community so people can buy it. So
Okay,
whoever
okay,
is buying you, ask them to share a screenshot and buy their book in written.
okay.
Okay. So almost like 99% of the people's book are always at 99 only. We have
Yeah,
kept a
yeah.
standard rule so each one can buy each other's book.
When that
Right.
categories will shown on the page?
It sometimes it most of the cases it shows immediately, but there are times when it takes 3 working days.
Okay.
But if you call up Amazon customer service, they'll say 7 working days.
Okay.
So the moment you start punching in the orders, it will start showing up. One
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah.
There was this guy in which group? He actually enrolled, so I'm not sure which group is he in. Okay, April. So there were many people who actually enrolled. So Shivika is said like she'll join at 15. So let's wait for like 2 minutes and then I'll just start off because Shivika was supposed to join. And Dr. Mir was supposed to join. Even Vishwajit was supposed to join. That's two or three more people who were supposed to join.
Ma'am, have some doubts on this dashboard, ma'am. When the amount will get credited to us? Means,
They have a billing cycle, to be very honest. Like, say, for example, all the sales that happen in the month of June will get credited in after 60 days.
okay.
Okay, that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Tarun is here. Hi, Tarun. How are you? Good to see you.
And so after 60 days only, I will get that amount, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, what I will be showing you is something that you will be getting paid. Like the moment there is a sale, it will be credited to your bank account now.
Yeah. That will be good.
Okay. Hi, Tarun. Please turn on your camera. Good to see you here. It was actually a pleasant surprise. Logged in accidentally or what? Okay, chalo, let's start. So today's session is to be very honest, is all about the journey from being an author to authorpreneur. Okay. So now, I hope I've started the recording. Okay. So now, most of the times, what happens is like, I'll just go ahead and give you a just like why this changed for me and what made me reach this particular trajectory. उमा शंकर जी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है ना मेरी? I don't know if you can hear me. Uma Shankar ji, it's gone. Okay. So I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hi, Tarun. Can you hear me? Okay, locked off. So now you have to understand certain things. Like, we all have different set of skill set. We have a different set of knowledge. We have a different set of experiences. Okay. And even the different set of expertise. The maybe the expertise that you have is something that I will not have. Okay. So what you can do in most of the situations is go ahead and monetize it. What you did right now is just going ahead and establishing yourself as an authority. So when I'm looking at like, my journey is, I always say like, if you have time, you use time to go ahead and do it. But how long are we going to go ahead and play around with time? Because you have to understand every single person has around 8 to 10 hours in a single day to work. Okay. What matters is, like, to be very honest, what matters is the kind of energy that you have. How do you go ahead and utilize that energy? So when I'm talking about energy, well, what I'm looking at is like the experiences, expertise, the knowledge, and the skill set that you have, and how you can go ahead and monetize it. Okay. So how are we going ahead and utilizing that? Okay. So when I started my journey, to be very honest, like, to be very honest, like from a life coach, many people actually went ahead and told me, you should be writing a book. So to go ahead and, establish yourself as an authority. So when I wrote a book, I definitely built up like, as an authority, as a thought leader into my industry. But what I realized is when you write a book, you go ahead and build an authority, but you do not build an income, to be very honest. Because again, when you're trying to go ahead and build an income, you need to go ahead and pour in a lot of money for the marketing. And sometimes when you're just starting off, you might not have that amount of bandwidth to go ahead and, build that, marketing system. So over a period of time that I started researching, how can I go ahead and build a system which will help me establish as an authority. Plus, it can also go ahead and get me clients, and it can also go ahead and give me income. That was the whole idea that I was actually researching over a period of time. So then I remember the first time when I created my presentation on Book in a Blink challenge. I never identified myself with making myself as an author coach or a book coach. It was also always from day one as an authorpreneur coach, because I'm not looking at just book sales, but I'm looking at other aspects of it. Because you have to understand, like, there is so much of information, but practically in reality, what sells is the transformation. What transformation can you actually help people, achieve through your expertise, through your knowledge and your skill set? Now, I always say people who have actually enrolled into book marketing as well, the book is only one second. What's happening? The book sales is only one aspect of it. 1 second. I am facing disturbance. Okay. So book sales is basically just one of it. Now, you might have actually gone ahead and put in a lot of information into your book, but what happens really is like, that will be just an information, but no real plan for the readers to go ahead and get that transformation. So what I was looking is how I can go ahead and establish like, multiple sources of income. Plus, I was also looking at not just sticking to become an author. So right now, when I'm looking at the industry, what I've realized is it is always and always about, uh, 1 second. Let me mute all participants because I am, no. Okay. So what I realized is like, I'm sorry, I just forgot what I was talking about. So when I'm talking about is like, what I realized is like not just looking at book sales, but multiple options. So when you become a coach, that is one source of income. But what I also realized into my community is many people are scared to go ahead and take the first step. Now, the first step could be because they do not have the courage because of one reason, or because of the thing that they feel that what if I fail? So not many people would have that courage to take that leap of faith that, let me give it a try. Let me try and play that gamble, because like till the time you don't try, you will never ever understand whether you succeed or you fail. So imagine like, when I was doing book writing services, like on a one-to-one basis, I was doing ghost writing on a one-to-one basis for clients. But when it came to like, one to many, that was a challenge for me. And I remember when this idea came to me, I was very scared to go ahead and start off my journey. But it was a gamble that I played. But what if I never took that leap of faith? I said, let me at least try. If it doesn't work out in the first 3 months, I will stop doing it. But it has been a year that I have been working on it. Okay. So this is what I want. What I realize is writing a book is one thing and launching a course is another thing. So maybe when you have to, shift from year to year, the leap is too big. So what I realize is what if we could go ahead and create something in between? So that will give you that confidence to take that next leap, to be very honest. Okay. So that was the whole idea when I started my journey. And that's when I figured out a way how I can go ahead and create those systems, how I could go ahead and create those multiple source of incomes for myself as well. So then I thought, let me go ahead and give it to my community as well, so they can go ahead and start making those sales on autopilot mode. That was the whole idea. So let me go ahead and give you basically uh, to be very honest, like, what happens when you are just becoming an author? You're still staying with the 9 to 5 trap. Like maybe you are working and waiting for the book sales to happen. So basically, you're writing a book, and that is a one time impact that is going to happen. Plus, over a period of time, if you are not working on the book marketing, eventually your book is going to become like a digital dust. And people are going to forget about it unless and until you have a big marketing team who's actually going to market it. So, if there is basically no sales, to be very honest, what I realize is you are not going to get sales. So, what are the options? That was the idea that I was hunting for. Now, before even, since I mentioned this word called like, author and the authorpreneur, I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief difference as to what is the difference between both of this. So, right now, you all are authors. Okay. So, when you are an author, you are going to go ahead and share your ideas, your expertise, and your knowledge. You are going to go ahead and sell those books. And when you are actually going to go ahead and sell those books, you are going to go ahead and create that one time impact. Okay. But when you go ahead and become an entrepreneur, you are going to package transformation. So let me give you a simple example. What would be a transformation? So for example, when you join my book in a blink challenge workshop, I said you can become a best-selling author. And people in the community who have launched their book, who have followed the strategies to the T, were able to go ahead and become a best-selling author. Correct? So you can, that is the transformation I was actually giving it to you people. So when you are actually becoming an entrepreneur, you are going to sell that transformation. Okay. You are going to go ahead and create systems which will go ahead and create that evergreen income. That's the whole idea of becoming an entrepreneur. Correct? I hope everyone is clear about it till here. If you have any clear questions, do let me know. Any questions for me? Okay. So, when I realize, see, I know there are many people in the community. Say, for example, Uma Shankarji, to be very honest, he has knowledge of a lot of religious, what do you call that? Not exactly scriptures, but maybe the mantras, how to do those rituals. He has been practicing them personally for such a long time. Okay. So again, how is it that he can create multiple products? And these mantras are so powerful. Maybe if you have something like you have a problem in your relationship, what mantra to use, how to use it. Or maybe if you have a problem with your job, you can go ahead and do that. So when it comes to, like, I remember, like, Dr. Mead, when he went ahead and actually wrote his book, he was talking about, give me 1 second. So when he was doing it, he was talking about nutrition for different people. Correct. When Shisha was trying to go ahead and write his book, he was trying to go ahead and write a book for marketing for, someone who is like solopreneur, who have just started their business. When Shravan was writing a book, he was actually writing a book, so how busy professionals can create habits that can transform their lives. Okay. So since you cannot go ahead and maybe take that leap to go ahead and launch a full-fledged course like an author stardom program, what is it that you can do in between? All right. So I figured out a way how you can go ahead and create those things, and I have been doing it for myself too. So you might see my product also going in between, like as a digital product. That is going to go ahead and give you that is called a 30-day author kit, to be very honest. So when you go ahead and find that product, you will just get a PDF guide, like an ebook with a planner and everything. So when you're creating these guides, it is very important to understand when people are going to buy that product, you are going to solve a particular problem. So like in case of, say, Uma Shankar ji, if he is actually selling one single product, and one single product would be like, if you have, like, trying to crack a job interview, this is the mantra that you need to recite for so many days, and this is what the transformation it will give you. Okay. So this could be one product because he is solving a real problem of real people. Clear? So what you are going to go ahead and learn into this product when you go ahead and venture into like the authorpreneur product. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and show you. 1 second. Let me share my screen so you understand it better. So these are the things that you are going to learn. The number one thing is a niche clarity and market demand. So again, before we go ahead and launch a digital product, we are actually going to go ahead and research what is the market demand. If you are someone who doesn't have a niche clarity, should I do this or should I do this, then you need niche clarity. Then based on that, we are going to go ahead and try and identify what products under these are something there is a market demand for it, because that is very critical. Because till the time you do not understand what is a market demand, you cannot identify your target audience. And even when we were writing a book, we always spoke about it is very important to understand your target audience or your reader persona. So most of the people are, what they do is like they want to go ahead and try and find a solution to their problems. So when we are actually going ahead and trying and finding a solution for their problems, how are we going to help them? Maybe like a guide or a planner. But again, these planners or guides would be in such a manner that it has to be very simple and easy to implement. And I'm not talking about something like, those PLR and everything, the private label rights that you will buy from here and sell it over here. No, these are something that you will create based on your experiences, because you have to understand one simple ground rule over here, or maybe a thumb rule. The simple idea is this, that when you are creating a product, you don't need to know every single thing. You need to know something that you were able to solve that particular problem for yourself, or you should be 2% or 5% ahead of the reader. Why I'm saying 5% ahead of the reader is because if they were able to go ahead and solve the problem themselves, they wouldn't need you. That means they have been stuck. Like, remember, during my book in a blink challenge workshop, I clearly said that you can always go ahead and what do you say? Uh, I read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Okay, because I was an introvert and a shy person. So every single thing that I actually read into that book, I implemented it. So maybe for me to get that transformation, I had to read a whole book. But maybe you can write a simple book, like an ebook with some bonuses, like a PDF guide and everything, and this can go ahead and actually solve a problem. Okay, then we are going to work on to creating the digital product. So when you create a digital product, what you can do is you can create a single digital product, or maybe based on the digital product that you have created, when you analyze it, you might realize that I need to add some bonuses to that. Like, remember when you join my book in a blink challenge workshop, for attending the webinar, I gave you like 2 3 bonuses, so you can add those bonuses as well to it. Okay, then what you will also be learning is how to go ahead and build a landing page and an automation. So again, uh, the one that I have that as a free version is something that is very technical, and it is going to take a lot of time. But another software that I have, it is pretty cheap. Something, I'll give you the total costing as well in a short while. So we are going to go ahead, and when everything else is live, that's when we are going to go ahead and activate it. And it is very easy. It is just copy pasting and drag and drop, and it will be done in minutes. Okay. Then we are going to go ahead and do the automation and integration, where once the purchase happens, the money will be actually credited to your account. Then we will also be talking about how you can go ahead and run FB or and like Instagram ads, and how you can go ahead and monetize it. Okay, because you have to understand, just putting a single label out there is not going to change the game. Okay, so you need something that is very 1 second. You need something that is very very clear, and once that is clear, it will become very easy for you to go ahead and actually ensure that there is a funnel and there is a particular product. Now the same software, you can use it for other things as well, but right now I'm concentrating on to running Instagram and Facebook ads. Now, and plus, I will also be talking about how you can go ahead and do organic growth strategy. So, in case if you don't want to go for like, paid ads, uh, you can also go for the organic growth strategy. So, that is also covered into it. So, what you will also be getting is like, what this is what you will be getting, to be very honest. So these are basically 5 power packed live sessions, and these are the sessions what I will be covering in each of this. Plus, you will be getting the templates and the AI tools, the AI prompts that I have used to create it. See, to be very honest, I have created the entire thing maybe like in just a week. But again, I don't know the kind of expertise that you might have. So you might take some time to create this stuff. Again, you will need some funnel building, some ads and organic strategy. You get lifetime access to the recordings and real-time implementation support. So the more I want you to, if you're joining me into this entrepreneur journey, I want you to work with me, because the moment everything is done, the sales page copy, everything is done, you will be going ahead and creating it then and there. So you can make it live when you are working with me. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a simple calculation out here that will go ahead and give you a clarity as to how it is going to be. So say for example, I've just created a flowchart, but other than that, I'm going to just show you. See this. So say for example, you launch the initial product at 499. Okay. And if you have to make 1 lakhs every single month, you need 200 sales. Okay. For 200 sales, you need around 7 to 8 sales per day. And these sales are going to go happen on autopilot mode, to be very honest. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a reverse calculation now. Say for example, I give you, if you are planning to go ahead and run a Facebook ad for it. So Facebook ad, the daily minimum budget is 200 rupees. Okay. So in a month, you'll be paying 6,000 rupees. We are working on one more thing where the ad budget is as low as 100 rupees. So we are testing that framework. If that is working successfully, even that will be introduced to you, both of it. So if it is 100 rupees, then it would be 3,000 rupees. If it is 200 rupees, you will get it at 6,000 rupees. So say for example, you are making 6,000 rupees. You're paying 6,000 rupees for the Facebook ads, plus what you will be paying, maybe the software that we will be using. They have a plan of paid plan of the starting plan starts at 500 rupees per month. So monthly, you will be paying around 6,500. Now, I'm going to do a reverse calculation. So when I'm talking about a reverse calculation, I'm doing it for a daily basis. So if your daily ad budget is 200 rupees, and I'm going to divide that 500 rupees by 30. I want you to go ahead and do a math. So 20 rupees, let's consider 50 rupees as a round figure. Okay. So in a day, you're paying 250 rupees. So when you are, if your ad copy is good, if your ad creative is good, what happens is you are going to go ahead and get roughly around 7 to 8 leads. That is almost like 7 to 8 people who are going to purchase your book copy. But if your ad copy is average or something, you will still make around 2 sales every single day. Okay. So if you're making say 2 sales every single day, so this is 499. So you are still making around 700, 800 rupees profit every single day. Clear? That's how you calculate. 1 second. That's how you will be calculating. 1 second, it went up. Basically, how the entire thing out here as to like how you can go ahead and create your digital products. Now, when you're creating these digital products, what happens is we do have AI prompts for it that will go ahead and help you create digital products faster. You will be creating these digital products using Canva. So again, Canva has its own AI system, so we will be using that as well. So the entire digital product creation process becomes faster and smoother. So it is not time consuming. What you also need will be learning is how to go ahead and actually choose brand colors for it, because I don't want you to choose different things for different stuff. So everything will be covered into that. So you can stick to one simple thing and everything would be covered into it. So this is how it will look like. The entire 5 sessions, since it is a live implementation and you will be learning it all together. So this is what the full program value is generally. This is at 9,999 only. Okay. But since I'm introducing this to the Author Stardom members, this is what I would be offering this as an Author Stardom member special price. Here we go. That's a 50% off and this will be priced at 4,999 only. If you have any questions for this, do let me know. I'm going to share the link in the chat in case someone wants to take it ahead. Okay, shoot. If you have any questions, do let me know so I can answer them.
The digital product means if any problem is there, for that problem, if you have to solve that,
Yes,
that is we are providing in terms of PDF guides.
correct,
Okay,
correct.
not okay, okay.
Because I'll tell you honestly, I have seen people in my community who have actually gone ahead and um, created those low quality content books, and they don't sell, to be very honest. Like coloring books, the journals and planners. And right now, we are not talking about journals and planners. We are talking much more than that because we are going to actually solve real problems of real people. You can create a guide for busy moms. You can go ahead and create, maybe when I'm talking about Dr. Mir, he can maybe create a guide like busy moms, how they can go ahead and lose weight just with the right nutrition. Because busy moms, they don't have time to exercise, they are always running behind their families and kids. Like Uma Shankar ji is someone who has the knowledge of mantras. So even her single product, say for example, if he's selling like, what mantras to use when and how, he can easily settle it for like, 500 rupees. Correct? Like Shesha is planning to go ahead and launch his course wherein like he is planning to do it for non-marketers or like, someone who is just starting their business, like local business, how to expand their business. So he can again go ahead and do it for himself, like, small courses that people can buy. And then they can, in the next level, you can get people for a one-on-one consultation. So they can again reach out to you after they have tried and tested your small product. Maybe they can take up a one-on-one consultation. So that will be the total trajectory. If you have any questions, shoot, so I can answer them.
Means once these guides are done, right, to get means people to we are using this automation, the Facebook and Instagram for marketing, so that we are
Yes,
reaching to
we
the
are.
right kind of people. Once they enroll, means they will be getting that guide. For
Yes.
that, we are getting the paid, right?
Yes, and these sales, see,
Is that
imagine like, when you wake up in the morning, you will have that money already into your account. Like this was the idea that I remember when I was talking to Uma Shankar ji. We discussed like, like he spoke to me about a coach who is selling, two mantras for 500 rupees. He said this to me. So I said like he wanted to become a proper mantra coach, but then he couldn't for some reasons. And then we said like, what is it that we can do? So then I came up with, I thought like, since I have this product, let me introduce to the community and see how you can again monetize it. See, since it is your launch, maybe you might just keep it for 499. So it is like affordable, like anything between 299 to 499. But once you are actually getting that traction, you can also include it. So generally, if it is like a PDF guide, it will always sell it like, at a 299, 499 kind of a stuff. But maybe when you have some like, added videos and everything, it might sell higher. It can go up to 3,000 as well, even 5,000 as well.
okay? Understood. So in this course, both making of guides or PDF as well as creation of videos is also there, or depends upon the niche
Everything,
that we are doing.
everything, everything, every
Okay.
single thing. Because the first session itself, we will be talking about your niche clarity. We'll do the market research. I'll teach you how to do a market research because it is very critical to go ahead and do it. Because if you're not doing it, it it will be very difficult to sell the product, because again, you need to find the keywords. If you're not finding the keywords, you will not understand what is working and what are the problems that people see. Most of the people, when they go ahead and actually try and find a solution to it, they go down to Google, or maybe they go down to Facebook. They don't even go to Instagram, or they might go down to YouTube, to be very honest. So again, using the free tools, we are going to do that market research, and then we can go ahead and take it ahead into it. If you have any questions, do let me know so I can answer them.
Duration of course, ma'am, this one?
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I can keep it like, 4 days at a stretch as well, or 5 days, like, at a stretch as well. But again, see, the whole idea is to go ahead and ensure that you learn every single thing. So once you learn it, and once you know how it is going ahead, because you will be doing it on your own, I'll be showing you how to do it the way we did it for your book. I'll be showing you how to do it so you can learn and implement. So once you can, again, not just have one single digital product, but you can introduce multiple digital products. So when you have multiple digital products, this is like kind of a mini store that you can create for for your audience. And you don't need to go ahead and maybe run different ads. You can go ahead and maybe just go ahead and run a single ad, and people come down to your store and they can have a look at the other products that you have in place. Even that will work.
Is any sample product is there? Can you show that so that we can have a little bit clear idea as a live example, which you
Sample
have done
product as in
earlier?
what?
Means which you have done earlier.
See, I
Yeah,
might have showed you. I'll show you a mock-up that is there. One second. That
yeah.
I
So
created.
that we have a glimpse about that, what exactly.
Let me show you what I have created. So I wanted to create something that is based on my one second. I don't know who did I show it to, but I'm going to go ahead and quickly show it to you as well. So this is what it will be like. Say, for example. So this is my 30-day author kit, basically, the entire stuff. So this one thing, the 30-day author, is basically um, the ebook. Okay. So what I've created is, along with it, a niche clarity worksheet, a 30-day author writing plan, top 5 tools for new authors, and what kind of book should you write. So the idea when I started was like, uh, I knew that there are certain people in the community who want to join author stardom program, but they cannot join it. Okay. Because they are students, because they are housewives, and they don't have that amount of money to spend, because their families don't understand the passion that they have towards book writing. So I knew what the problem was. So I wanted to create something that is easy and simple for them to do it. So what I did is I created the 30-day author plan. Now this has the tappings framework. This has the 10-point chapter formula. How do you choose a title? But it has, like, when you sit live in front of me, the experience will be completely different. But when you go ahead and do it, I just made some changes to my thing. So I can't show you how it is going live, because again, if I show you, I will be showing you the software, which I don't want to. So I'm not showing you the software, but I'm just showing you the mockup. So in this, I've covered the entire steps that you need to go ahead and write your book. But then I realized they would need some complementary bonuses. So what would be the complementary bonus? So when you're again writing a nonfiction book, for example, so what kind of nonfiction book can you write? That is something that I have discussed in this. Now, other thing that I realize is, like, when you're doing it alone, there is a possibility that you might lose on uh, that motivation. So how do you go ahead and keep yourself motivated? So I have created a tracker based on your mood, energy, how much you have completed and everything, like a real-time tracker that I have been using. Then again, a niche clarity worksheet, because like I always say everyone will have multiple ideas that they want to write it, but maybe they can go ahead and choose one of it. So how do you go ahead and choose a particular niche? But this does not cover a market research, because a market research is supposed to be part of my live sessions. So I'm giving you step by step guidance how you can choose it. Then this again says top 5 tools for new authors or aspiring authors. So what are the free tools that you can use? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll show you the other one. Other than this, what I have also included is this. So this product is my upsell. Okay. So basically, say for example, my product, the original 30-day author kit is 499. I'm going to go ahead and add another PDF document. This will be say another 299, 499, whatever it is. And this will be of a instant book cover design kit. But again, this anything that you saw right now, these doesn't have my AI prompts because I haven't added them. But what I've added at the end of this is this. I'll show you how it would look like. Give me 1 second. Uh, 1 second. I'll just open one of it. Hmm, why is it not showing? Give me 1 second. Okay. So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. So say for example, this is one sheet that I have created that says like, top 5 tools for new authors. I scroll down, scroll down. So if you notice, it has a disclaimer that I've added. And plus what I've also done is I've added a link over here. So this is a pre-recorded webinar, like a separate webinar that I've created for this particular course. So people can go ahead and actually watch this pre-recorded webinar, and people can watch it. And if they want to upgrade themselves for an author startup program, they can pay directly and they can take it ahead. Or else, if they want to attend a live session, I've added another link over here. So basically, what I have created is a journey, a customer journey. So at least, so maybe over a period of time, I will go ahead and add up, other digital products related to the author kit. So how do you do editing, proofreading? How do you create the front and back matter? How do you go ahead and upload it on Amazon? Okay. So what are the steps into it? How do you do ebook typesetting checklist, like your typesetting and formatting? Or maybe how do you go ahead and create your book into an audio book? I will have these multiple products added. I hope you got the total journey. So even if I'm going to go ahead and again, these will not have the AI prompts, these will not have the shortcuts, it will just have the basic information that is necessary. But I'm going to give you again, see, you have to understand every single thing that I am giving, I have listed over here. Say, for example, I'll show you this, another product into this. Um, I'm not sure which one it is. I'll show you 1 second. Don't remember the name. So say, for example, I am showing you this particular aspect that I have created. So what kind of book should you write? Because like many people, again, when they're writing a nonfiction book, again, they have this, they don't have a clarity. So if you remember, like, how to, like, how to win friends and influence people. This is an instructional guide. So I've clearly mentioned, like, how should you do it. So if you are someone, a thought leadership or an opinion based book. So again, what are the examples that you can refer to, and who is it ideal for? So what would be the focus onto it? So this is again based on like my experiences, and these experiences you are not going to find it anywhere else. No PLR products will have this information. So, the latest batch had this thing, like, you remember, I clearly mentioned when you're choosing a title for your book, there are three ways how you can choose a title for your book. It could be based on your target audience, it could be based on transformation. And there was one more thing, I don't remember what was that. But again, I have given you that ground rules how you can choose your titles. Okay. The tappings framework that is part of this particular thing is already taught to the latest batch. So I have covered everything, and this is something, the framework, the 10-point chapter formula that I have added. Every single thing is my experiences, my knowledge that I have put it down. And again, you are not going to find it anywhere else. That's for sure. If you have any questions, do let me know so I can answer them. Shesha, Dr. Meet, Tarun, and who else? Shivika. Who else is there? Uma Shankarji. Yeah, Uma Shankarji vanished. Okay. Why are everyone's cameras closed? Like, please turn on your cameras. It's good to see you guys after a very long time. Guys, if you have any questions, do let me know. No questions? So we'll wait for another 5 minutes. If you guys don't have any questions, you can go. We'll just end this call.
Ma'am,
Hi,
I
good
just
to see you.
joined. Hi, same here. I just joined 5 minutes back because I was out. So I could not attend the whole session. So just wanted to know if you'll be repeating this session again or the recording is
No,
available.
no.
No.
The recording will be available, but I will not be repeating the session.
Okay.
Okay, but I'll give you a gist as in like how it will be. So what we spoke about today is this, that writing a book, you build an authority, but it doesn't generate income. So when you go ahead and put your book out there, you are supposed to monetize it. So since you're not monetizing it by going ahead and actually taking up coaching sessions and everything, so what are the other methods that we can go ahead and use to go ahead and generate that sales on autopilot? Okay. So let me share fatafat. Since you joined in late, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you. So
Okay.
I'm going to quickly just share my screen. So you see what, there are so many things open. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this is what basically we spoke about, to be very honest, since you were missing, you missed the
Yeah.
first part. So when you go ahead and become an author, you go basically share your ideas and your experience, and you basically just sell books. And that is a one-time impact. Or maybe you might have to again go ahead and write multiple books and to go ahead and create that impact. But again, you have to understand just selling books is not going to pay your rent. So what
Yeah.
is the other options that we can do? So you remember, like when we spoke about during our session number 8, we went ahead and we spoke about like how you can go ahead and take your book, create your book into a proper course. Use your knowledge to create a course, start getting clients for it. and you can
Mm-hmm.
actually go ahead and create that transformation. But what I realize is many people, for some reasons, were not able to go ahead and take that journey ahead. Sometimes it is the courage or the leap of faith. Sometimes there are other issues. So I wanted to go ahead and create something in between, like author stardom and something else in between. So I started exploring. So for me, the journey was from book to a course directly. I took that leap of faith, but many people are very hesitant. So then I said, and I remember when I started my journey, I always went ahead and identified myself as an authorpreneur, because when I have seen people become an author and they become stagnant, but rather they should think about making money through multiple sources. Your book sales is just one of it. Maybe your digital products could be other thing. Maybe your coaching clients or your consultations could be other things. So it should be multiple sources of income that I'm looking at. So you have to understand, you when you are actually selling something, say even if when I'm working as a life coach, the first 1 hour that I give to any client is a clarity call. In that clarity call, I clearly mentioned like what is the transformation that I can bring in. Like I remember like last week, I had a client who joined in because he had this share market trading addiction. So when he joined me on a clarity call, I clearly mentioned like what is it that I can help him build in. So I think in the first two sessions itself, like first session itself, the urge that he used to have to go ahead and get sit into trading, the anxiety, the overwhelm, everything, that was reduced to 80%, one single sitting with me. So you have to understand transformation is something people at actually look at basically. So you're using your digital products, you are going to sell that transformation. Since the price point is low, people can easily experiment. And once people have consumed your content, it will become easier for them to trust you, because they might have used something from the guides or the PDF that you have given them, and that's when they will start trusting you more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you have to, travel from, author to authorpreneur, you have to understand there has to be a system that will go ahead and make those sales in an autopilot mode. It is not something that, you will have it, you can do it later on or something, or you have to do a lot of things. But again, you need something that will sell on autopilot. So when it is selling on autopilot, it will go ahead and give you that push, that momentum that is needed. Okay. So what you will be learning into this entire package is like, you get a niche clarity plus a market demand. Okay. Because you have to identify what are the problems of real people, and based on the skill set that you have, how can you solve them. Since you are into inner child healing or manifestation, what are actually the problems, so you can target it properly. So when they have consumed your data, they easily trust you for maybe a one-on-one consultation. Okay. Then you will work on creating a digital product. So what you saw right now is a digital product that I have created for my niche. So I created one product, and I created the sub products that is required to solve that particular problem. And then I said, like, I can also go ahead and create multiple products. Like, how do you do ebook typesetting and typesetting and formatting? That could be one product for me. Then I could go ahead and write an entire checklist that will be how to do editing and proofreading. Then I can go ahead and maybe write a book like what is the step-by-step process of uploading a manuscript on Amazon. I can create another PDF guide that says like how you can go ahead and create, um, say for example, create an audiobook. I can go ahead and create all of these, and every single product, one single ad, and people will come down to my store with these multiple products, and they can choose, they can add them to the cart. And what also spoke about today is like, say for example, one second, there's a lot of commotion. Give me 1 second. Okay. So what we also spoke today is Why is this issue? Okay. So what we also spoke about, say for example, when you're launching your product, the product should be anywhere between 299 to 499. Again, when you are actually going to go ahead and say sell one single product, and if you are running a paid ad, for example, the cost will be around 6,000 rupees. But again, uh, if your ad copy and ad creative is good enough, what happens is you will be able to go ahead and make around take 7 to 8 leads on an average every single day. And all you need is 7 to 8 sales to hit 1 lakh per month. That's the simple calculation. And I'm looking at like the same, the primary product, that is the 30-day author kit, that would be say 499. But if you take my ebook instant book cover kit, another 299 will be added up, for example. So plus you, if you add up my ebook typesetting checklist, another 299 will be added up. So that makes directly around 1000 rupees. So if your product cost is higher, say 1000 rupees, so how many sales would you need in a month? 100 sales. It comes down to half. So 100 sales divided by 30, divided. Say 3 to 4 sales every single day. That's a simple calculation. And how much have you paid for ad? 6,000 rupees, right? So what you will be getting is this: you get 5 live sessions with me, and in these live sessions, every single thing that I have mentioned over here, I'll be helping you with all of these, with like, with the AI prompts for it, with the AI tools for it. You will be creating a sales page copy, you will be creating a landing page, there'll be automation, there'll be integration. I'll show you how to go ahead and run your ads. I'll be showing you how to choose your target audience for it. Plus, we will also be talking about how, if you want to grow your stuff, see, you have to understand organic growth takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to go ahead and generate that income. But maybe once you establish, you can just slow down a bit and work on organic growth strategies. So how do you target your audience, like using the organic growth methods? I will be talking about that as well. So how you can find those people and where to find, and everything will be discussed in detail. So as I said, funnel building, then add, sales page copy, landing page, integration, organic strategy, niche building, creating your digital products, even the mockups, the bonus resources that you need. Every single thing will be covered. So generally the full program value is 9,999. But since I'm introducing this for the Author Starter members, I priced it for 4,999. That's in a gist that we covered today.
So, ma'am, like you have mentioned, like there will be five one-on-one calls with you in this, if
No, this will be 5 group calls.
group calls.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So,
when I'm working with you, you might be needing it. You will also be seeing. See, you have to understand. Say, for example, if I have like 2, 3 people from the community who would be interested. So when what happens is this: when you are working with someone else, okay.
mhm.
So based on their product, you might get that bulb on moment, like, I can do this also. I can add
Okay.
this also, kind of stuff.
So, like in these calls, you'll be helping us build, like identifying our niche, because that is what I'm
Yes.
struggling with, and everything. It will be decided in the call only.
See,
Okay. Yeah.
initially you might get, one second, you might get stuck, okay? But finding a niche is something like, you start off with something right now based on your knowledge and your experience. To be very honest, I'll tell you this. When I started my journey, because I was a life coach, I struggled to find my niche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So even today, sometimes if people ask you, what are you good at?
yeah.
What are you good at? So I have explored different niche as a life coach, because different kind of people used to come down to me. But over a period of time, I started with what I have and then I moved ahead. When I moved ahead today, when I have taken this journey, what I have realized, in fact, I was talking to one of my mentors day before yesterday, and she directly pointed this out to me, and she said, Sonali, you should actually become a high performance coach, because I can easily put you from an unresourceful state or a negative state to a positive state. But you have to take that journey first. That's what is important.
Okay.
And maybe,
So,
during when you go ahead and launch these products over a period of time, uh, the kind of clients that come naturally to you, you will be in a better position to go ahead and choose.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And ma'am, how long will it take for us to develop a product? So, like in the eighth call, you mentioned like it's kind of takes 2 to 3 months for
That's different. That's
that.
different.
And
That is
for this,
different.
like
This the
we,
entire, if you see, I can go back to back in an entire week. Can you create the products and landing page and everything? Do you have entire week at hand?
uh, full week? Yeah, we
Entire
have.
week. So see, the point is, the reason what I'm looking at is like, 2 sessions in a week is the reason is, so you can create the product, so I can
Okay.
review it.
Okay.
That's the reason I've kept it like, in 4 weeks, I think. 4 weeks, no, sorry, 2 weeks, your product should go live. That's the whole idea. Because I want
Okay.
to give you some time. See, the mock-up that you saw, see, this is called as a mock-up. One second, I'll show you again. So what you see, this is a mock-up. So the mock-up again has to be created.
Okay.
All the digital products that you must have seen right now. I don't know if you seen that? The top 5 niche tools. No, let me show you that as well. One second. Okay. So do you see this? This has to be researched. This has to be added to, say, for example, you want to add bonuses. Like in my case, I wanted to add bonuses, because you have to understand, like, selling a simple ebook, or
Mhm.
maybe my ebook itself, I'll show you that as well. One second. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is it. So this ebook is around 50 pages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have created this. See this. So this is what will actually take some time. I created an ebook because this was my primary product. But in your case, you can go ahead and create PDF guides as well, if that is comfortable for you. Now, again, I think Canva has a free version. They have Canva AI. So if you put in prompts, these are created in minutes. You don't need to
Yeah.
take a lot of time to design it,
Uh,
but the
so ma'am,
content should be ready.
so ma'am, for example, if I want to create a course,
Hmm.
maybe a 7-day course, things like like 4 or 5 modules, I have to include the videos also or meditations also for the kind of course that I'll create. So um, so in that, the bonus thing would be like we can, just as you mentioned in your course, you added a bonus of one recording
Hmm.
the uh,
Right.
right. So we can do all these things also, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
my recommendation is always like, when you are starting off, create PDF guides with one recorded version.
Okay. So we can easily.
And in that basically upsell that they can go ahead and upgrade to your 7-day course.
Oh, oh,
So
nice.
that's when you go, and that would be, see, you have to understand, when you're working on, marketing, or basically this is called as the funnel basically. So,
Mm-hmm.
you come to the ad, you get an ad. From ad, you come down to a landing page. From a landing page, you buy the PDF guides. In PDF guide, you will find a video. And in that video, you will go ahead and see, I have a presentation ready. So maybe what I can do is like, I can add up another thing in case people are interested into creating a video. I can help you create a video that will help you upsell. But again, you have to understand that would be, see, in my case, I have a complete full-fledged 3-hour book in a blink challenge webinar video. So in your case, you might not have that. You might just have 30 minutes or 45 minutes to deliver that video. So the entire script, everything will be created, and you just have to just practice and just record it. And if you are going to be stuck into the perfection loop, trust me, it is not going to be getting completed. So it's
Yeah.
better you drop that idea and just directly tell those people that join a particular WhatsApp group, and where I will be starting a 7-day whatever plan, course plan. This is a free plan, and then you can upgrade to a one-on-one coaching with me. That can also be a customer journey for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And ma'am, for landing page that we will create, that will include some cost, or it's we created.
The landing page, see, currently there I have multiple landing pages that I have worked on. Uh, so the ones that you must have seen during the Book in a Blink Challenge workshop is a very techy thing, and it is going to take a lot of time to integrate because I took good 1 month to fix everything. But the one that I'm going to show you, the landing page cost right now, as we are talking, is 500 rupees per month. And that is
Okay.
affordable. But I have landing pages right from 10,000 onwards to 30,000. So I can give
Okay.
you all.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can give you all.
Yeah. And when will you be starting this course?
So most likely, I'm planning to do it either next week or maybe from the 30th.
Yes. So
So the
soon.
dates are not finalized. Yes, the dates are not finalized yet.
Okay.
The sooner the better, because like the more you delay, we always run into that perfection, not that perfection loop, that someday wala loop. I'm going to do it someday, and that someday actually doesn't come most of the times.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is there any chance that you'll be doing it in the near future also, like in July or August? Because in the first week of July, I have to go on for 15 days to like on a vacation with my family. I will be going
Oh,
from 4th of July till like later mid.
okay. Uh, let's see. Right now, I don't have anything in mind, but this is what I'm planning, because till July, till June end, I am occupied. Uh,
Maybe in
I
July
have
end or
some,
August, I'll be like fully able to dedicate towards it because I really want to.
maybe you're coming back on 14th, right?
Later in the July, like
What date?
around 20th, I guess.
Okay. Once you're back, just ping me and let's see for you. In
Okay.
your case, let's see from there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, do you have any more questions for me before I end this call? So it's already about to be 9:15. Shesha, Shravan, Uma Shankarji, and who else is there? Okay. Any questions for me before I let you go?
Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Understood now? Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Chalo. Tell me.
But have doubts on that KDP dashboard, madam. Could you please explain that?
That I'll get on to the author stardom call and then I'll explain. Not
Okay,
now.
okay. Fiction,
Okay.
fiction
Yeah.
program. Okay.
Yeah.
When it is going to start that fiction one?
Can we discuss that off the call into the
Okay,
group? Yeah.
sure.
Thank you. So I hope no one has any questions. If you still have any questions, please drop it to the team and they will answer them. All right. Ciao. See ya. Bye bye. Good night. Take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
you.